Hey guys, so today we are lucky enough to have Andy Baxter here, and he has got this amazing bass with him. One of the most iconic bass lines was actually recorded on this bass, so we can check it out, obviously talk about the history of it, and then we're going to actually try and recreate the tone. Andy, first of all,
yes.
How did you end up with this bass?
Well, a customer of mine has brought this in. He bought it off of Ross Valory, the bass player from Journey, and he's asked me to sell it for him. So I brought it to you to have a look at today.
And we've got the official letter here. We've got the official letter. We were joking earlier. I was like, whatever we do, don't let that don't burn that or catch fire or anything like that. It says, to whom it may concern, I don't know if I'm going to say his name, Michael is, as of this day, the proud owner of Ross Valory's Escape Ovation bass guitar. This fine instrument was used to record the entire Escape album, which was released in 1981. Yeah, Escape album 1981, and would have been used for the performance were it not for a minor design defect. We'll talk about this in a minute. But first of all, I'd never even heard of Ovation Magnum basses. This is the Ovation Magnum 4.
Yeah.
What's the deal with Ovation Magnum basses?
So they came out in the late 70s. There's 4 versions. The first shape, as we were talking about, is Ovation 1 and Ovation Magnum 2. They're what's called a potato body shape. So this half of the body looks a little bit like a potato on those. Then the versions 3 and 4 were double cutaway. Version 1 is passive, so it has volume and tone for each pickup. Version 2, again, same potato shape, but with 3-band EQ. Version 3 is passive with the controls, the dials, and version 4 is this one with the active EQ. Yeah, he mentions it in the letter. He says that it's unreliable. He thought it was unreliable. It seems to work fine now, so I'm not sure what that was. It could also explain why the tops of this are missing. There should be some plastic tops on each, covering 2 at a time. Now this one is, unfortunately,
yeah, they're supposed to move 2 at a time.
For some reason, it's 2 at a time. Something to do with keeping the volume consistent.
Actually, we talk about the pickups as well, because they're pretty mad looking, aren't they? We've got this massive pickup here, and then this
massive humbucker at the neck, and a single coil at the bridge.
And the bridge is bonkers. I'm assuming these are brass. It's like a huge metal plate.
There's normally a catch here which you can pull, which lifts a mute system. Normally it's got sort of spongy, felty type, maybe felt in there. And it has a little handle here that you pull out and it lifts up.
Amazing.
For some reason this doesn't have it.
And other than that, the controls are pretty simple. As Andy was saying, you've got this like EQ thing here. You've got a toggle switch which does what it says on the packet. You know, the neck pickup is like middle, then the bridge. And you'll notice as well that the bridge pickup sounds really honky because it's so far back. Like they've gone for the extreme positions. The neck pickup is as far forward as it can be. The bridge pickup is as far down as it can be towards the bridge.
The high mass bridge as well also gives it that sustain. This piece is quite a chunk.
And the other like kind of unique thing about this bass as well is that we think it's a glued in neck, because as you can see, that neck doesn't run through the entire body. That's unique because most of the Magnums, this is me saying this, but I actually don't know this. Andy told me, I'm not going to steal your info. Most of the Magnums have bolt-on necks. It's an absolutely phenomenal bass. And if you're wondering, it's got some mass to it.
I haven't weighed, let's have a feel. I'm guessing that's about 10.
I was going to say 9.5, 10 pounds, yeah. Should we try and recreate the sound?
Let's try and do it, yeah.
Let's try and recreate the sound.
So currently we've got it, the EQ at flat, and Scott's going to play it with both pickups on.
No pedals.
No pedals.
And it's worth saying as well that he played it with a pick. So what we'll do to begin with is we'll play you the isolated bass track. Side note, this bass line is freaking killing. Like, it's awesome. There's all of these like weird nuanced little things that he's doing that you don't spot when you're listening to the track. Here's the isolated bass track.
Hey, I don't know if you're at all like me, but I have been playing that bass line wrong for decades. So whether you just need a quick brush up or you're learning this classic bass line for the very first time, we have made tab and notation for you. I'm going to put the link in the description for you. It's absolutely free. Go grab it.
Volume's all the way up. I've got both pickups on. I'm doing nothing down here with the EQ, and we have no chorus pedal on. Yet. Okay, so here it goes.
going to do is I'm going to bring the 2 center sliders down, scoop out the middle. Let's try that.
Okay. Yeah.
Closer. But I reckon you go on the bridge.
Yeah. Even on that first note, it's definitely that on the bridge pickup, isn't it? So.
But the magic sauce.
The magic sauce.
I believe is something along the lines of this, which is we've got a bass chorus deluxe.
Here we go. Yeah. I feel so under pressure right now because I know loads of people watching this will be like, is he going to play that bit correct? Like, I imagine, because there's all these like weird little nuanced things that he does in the track, like this bit we were talking about before, this. I'm just going to get super nerdy here. If we listen to that section on the isolated bass track, you'll hear that he goes from that fretted note to the open A, so to that, check it out, open. Hear that? It goes. Then every time he goes round that, it's slightly different. The first time he's going. Second time round. Third time round. I don't know this bit, and then
Just wanted to point out, I was tweaking the truss rod on this last night, so I've left the truss rod cover at home.
he was gutted. He turned up and he was like, "Oh no, the truss rod cover." So yeah.
So what do you think? Did Scott nail the sound? Have you tried to nail this sound before? What do? You have a specific rig, bass, pickup selection, strings, chorus pedal, pick that helps you nail it? In the comments, tell us what you do to achieve this sound if you're playing the song out live.
It is amazing though, isn't it, to hear, like the thing that jumped out to me about this specific bass is even when you take the chorus out and you put that back in the middle and then you put it on both pickups, it still has that same character, doesn't it?
It has the same vibe.
There's something really unique about the tone of this bass that I think that if you played it on any other instrument, like a jazz bass or a P bass, it just isn't going to sound like this. No. It's got this really, it's maybe like the mid quality.
Yeah, it's got an ebony board as well, which is going to affect the tone a little bit as well.
Yeah, monster bass, love it. Andy, where can people find you if they want to go find you?
It's andybaxterbass.com. Got tons of stuff, tons of stock in at the moment, and I'm doing Instagram now because Scott's been telling me I've got to do more.
Hounding him about it, yeah.
And, so I'm trying to do more. So yeah, you can find me on Andy Baxter Bass and Guitars.
Wicked. Awesome, dudes. See you in a bit.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks, Andy. Bye.
A singer in a smoky